Hello everyone, my name is Ronnie, and if it's your first time to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be talking about 9 tips for you to grow your ACNH channel. I wanted to do something specific to Animal Crossing. When I was trying to start my channel, I was looking for video content like this and could not find it anywhere specifically for this game. So I'm going to do that in this video. So if you're interested in content like this and you'd like to see more in the future, I would super appreciate it if you would like, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you never miss a video. It really helps out my channel, and we're starting to grow so much lately. I'm on the road to 1,000 subs. It's going to be super exciting around here, so you don't want to miss anything that's happening. Click that notification bell, stay in touch so that you never miss a thing that happens right here on my channel. Okay, let's get into it. So before we start, let me just say, this video is for anybody who already has a channel and for anybody who wants to start an Animal Crossing channel. I wanted to do something specific, like I said in my intro, because when I was starting my channel, it was very hard for me to find specific content for this game. Now, there's tons of videos out there for starting your channel or gaming. Very broad topic as far as I'm concerned. I think that it would have been helpful for me if I would have had a video that was like, hey, here's how you start your Animal Crossing channel. Nonetheless, there's still tons of good videos out there that helped me get started, but I've been doing this for a couple months now. I've experienced some pretty good growth, and I thought that I would share some of my tips with you. So if you haven't started your channel yet, or you have, and you would like some tips on how to grow your channel, then keep watching. Hopefully this helps you out. So for those of you who already have a channel, you can skip past this part. I'm going to go over some of the basic things that you need to start your channel as far as items and software and that sort of thing. So if you already have a channel, go ahead and click past this. But if you don't, here's a couple things that you're going to need. First of all, you're going to need a Nintendo Switch. You're going to need a copy of Animal Crossing New Horizons. You're going to need a capture card. Right now, I'm using the Elgato. It is linked in the description box below. You need a computer. I would suggest a secondary screen, so another monitor or a TV screen that you can use if you decide to stream. You need editing software, you need a microphone, you need headphones, and the biggest one, in my opinion, is time. All of these things are things that you need to start your channel. Everything that I use is linked in the description below, like my headphones have a microphone attached. I do have a Blue Yeti mic that I have not set up yet. Someone gave it to me and I'm very excited to set it up. I just haven't got around to that yet. But a microphone, good quality sound is very important for your videos, and you need it so people can hear what you're saying. So there's that. So if you don't have a channel yet, there's a couple questions that I'm going to ask you right now, and you just need to consider all of these things before you even start your channel. And there are a couple things that I probably underestimated when I first started my channel because I'd never done it before. I wasn't sure how my rhythm was going to go and everything, but here's the questions. The first and most important question is, do you have time for this? Do you have time to invest yourself into editing videos weekly? Multiple videos, probably. Do you have time to stream? Do you have time to network? Do you have time to do all of these things that are going to help your channel grow? Secondly, do you have the skills? Do you know how to edit? Do you know how to make thumbnails? Are you decent at Animal Crossing? You know, if you're not, maybe this is not the game for you to stream. Maybe this is not the game for you to record your gameplay. Do you have everything necessary? All of those things that I just listed, do you have all of those things? If not, do you have the money to purchase them and get started? And the last question is, what obstacles can you think of that may get in the way of your success as a YouTuber? These are all very personal questions. They're things that you need to think about. There are obstacles that will get in your way. Some nights you're not going to feel like making content, or you're going to make content and then you're going to be like, man, I've done pretty much everything I want to do. Now what? And I know I've seen that in other channels recently. You've seen a lot of other Animal Crossing streamers begin to play other games, and it's because Animal Crossing has been out for about 2 years now. We've all played it, we've all restarted, we've all flattened, we've all seen every single item. It's getting old to some people, and that can be an obstacle if you don't have any more ideas. You got to have ideas moving and flowing in your channel. And I'll get into that a little bit more in just a minute. But those are just some things, if you don't have a channel yet, those are some things that you should consider before you start your channel. This may be perfect for you. You may have all the time in the world, you may have all the skills, you may have all your tools. It's a great place to get started if you have all of those things lined up for you already. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the tips. So the first tip that I have for you is post videos as frequently as you can, at least the first month. Now, I have seen tons of videos out there where they're like, oh, you gotta post the same time every day that you're gonna post twice a week, and then just keep that rhythm. That's great for you if you already have a following, but if you're just getting started, you need to post as much as you can. Here's why. You don't know what your audience is yet. You don't know who's watching. You don't know which videos that you're posting are gonna go bigger. You need to find out who's watching. Posting all of your ideas at once may sound a little bit much, and for me personally, I thought, oh, I'm gonna run out of video ideas. Well, it hasn't happened yet. I've been going for a few months now, and I still have video ideas popping up, and in my mind I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and create like 8 videos and then spread them out. That ended up not happening because I read up on a lot of like statistics for YouTube, and I watched a lot of other videos, and this was the consensus of a lot of people. They were saying post as much as you can as soon as you get started. You know, you've got to get your watch hours, you've got to get your audience built up, and you don't know what they're gonna like. So for instance, I posted this one video and I thought, oh, this is so good, I really enjoyed this video, my editing was awesome, I have a great thumbnail, and it got maybe 100-something views. I was a little disappointed. A couple weeks roll by and I post another video. Thumbnail was good. Honestly, I put the same amount of effort into this video and it blew up. Right now it's sitting at like 16K, and it wasn't even like an amazing video in my opinion. So you just never know what's going to happen. You never know which video is going to go viral or which one's going to blow up. You got to read your audience. Definitely post videos as frequently as you can for that first month. And for those of you who already have a little bit of a following, it's good to keep that rhythm that you have. And once you unlock your community tab, you can keep your viewers up to date with your schedule, and they'll know when to come look for your videos. The second tip I have for you today is to pay attention to your analytics. Now, I've heard a lot of people say, don't worry about the analytics, the people will come if they like your videos. You don't have to worry about all that stuff, just don't even look at them. Well, here's the thing. Those numbers are there for a reason. They're telling you something. They're telling you when your viewers are on YouTube. They're telling you what your engagement is like. How many people clicked on your video from another person's video? What video did they click off from? I mean, honestly, YouTube has some of the most in-depth analytics that I've seen. And if you spend some time in there, you're going to learn a lot. You're going to learn a lot about your videos. You're going to learn about how long people are watching, what you need to say in those first 3 or 4 minutes that people are watching so that you can keep them engaged. It's really, really important to pay attention to your analytics. That's why it's number 2 on the list. I pretty much look at my analytics every day. I go in and I see where my videos rank. I go in and see who is watching, who's liking. I respond and reply to every comment. That's, I guess, another tip for you guys. A little free tip in there. Respond and reply to the people who are commenting on your videos. I promise you they will see it, and it makes the difference. The third tip I have for you today is to plan out your videos. This is something that I did maybe a month into my YouTube channel. I bought this thing off Etsy. It's like a YouTube video planner, basically. It was like $3 for this digital file, and it helps you to plan out your thumbnails. It helps you to plan out your video content. It gives you basically a good checklist of things that you need to do for each video, and it came with a calendar. I really utilized all of that in the first couple of months of my channel because it really helped me to get a pulse on what I wanted my channel to be like. And I still use it from time to time. I don't use it as much anymore, but I definitely still plan out my videos. I write down every idea that I have. I always have sticky notes at my desk, and I write down video ideas. Planning out your videos is just a good overall tip, especially after you've kind of gotten your rhythm and you can see what kind of videos people like to watch on your channel. Then you can plan them out accordingly. Now, I will say there's a fine line here of posting videos that you enjoy versus videos that your viewers enjoy. I think that there can be both, but if you're going to experience the growth that you want to see, you have to kind of cater to your audience. But don't cater so much to your audience that you lose passion for why you started your channel in the first place. Because even though you're doing this for other people, you're also doing it for yourself. I hope you're doing some of this for yourself as well. It's also important to plan out the videos that you're going to do and then push out the ones that are going to take more editing time, push those out a little bit further so that you can post the shorter ones quicker. So for me, for instance, a shorter type of video would be an island tour. Because it's a live reaction, I don't have to do as much editing on those videos. I really just edit the intro and outro and then I'm done. Versus a video like this one where I'm doing bullet points. I have to do a voiceover. I have to piece the voiceover into the video. I have to add graphics and special effects. I have to add sounds, music, all of that stuff. And it just takes some more time to make a video like this one. So definitely watch out. Push those types of videos out a little bit further. And then the shorter ones, post those first. The fourth tip I have for you today is to niche down. I mentioned this earlier. For those of you who have a little bit of an established community, it can be difficult to niche down because Animal Crossing it's pretty niche down in itself already, like it's Animal Crossing. There's like a handful of topics that you can do or focus on. Something that I think of for this is a person who I've seen grow tremendously on their channel, and they primarily post one type of video, and it's island tours. I'm talking about Katie on Cove. She's got 80,000 subscribers and she primarily posts island tours. It's what blew her channel up. It's why people keep coming back. They want to see the coolest of the baddest of the bad of the islands that you can make in Animal Crossing. She's experienced tremendous growth because she niched down so hard. And I've seen a lot of Animal Crossing people right now playing other games, which is totally fine. It's kind of like that line that I was just talking about. They're doing what makes them happy, and that's totally fine for them. I'm just saying to each their own. But for me personally, until I get a bigger following, I'm not going to play other games. I'm going to play Animal Crossing because that's why my viewers are there. My whole channel is around Animal Crossing versus somebody like Froggy Crossing, Kato, Tiger. I believe they've started to play other games, and they have been doing this for a couple years longer than I have. They have a huge following. And so people that watch their channel have gotten to know them. And so they're really watching the channel now to see their faces, to see their lifestyle, that type of thing, more than Animal Crossing. So it really depends on what you want to do. I say niche down if you're in the early stages of your channel. I think that it'll really help your channel grow. The fifth tip I have for you today is to network. This is something that I really love doing, and it's because this community is the best community. I haven't been in any other gaming communities other than Zelda. The Animal Crossing community is just solid. Everybody is so nice. Everybody's very willing to give tips, ideas, items, suggestions. They're just willing to go above and beyond to help each other. This is something that I've experienced firsthand. One of the things I started doing was I would watch and see who is streaming. I would hop in people's streams. Even if I couldn't stay, I would just write a little comment and say, hey, I hope that you have a great stream and I hope that you're doing well today. You get to know people in chat. You get to know other streamers. And before long, people are going to realize that you're a content creator. And that's what happened to me. So I started getting in other people's chats. I would comment on other people's videos. Another good tip for networking is to join some Discord channels. Just get yourself out there, meet new people, talk to people. That's kind of the whole point of growing a community, is getting to know other people. And so that's something that I really highly suggest, is to network. I do need to throw a disclaimer in here. Do not self-promote in other people's chats unless they are okay with it. This is something that I feel like I did in a couple people's chat. I actually had to go back and apologize to these people because I didn't even realize that I was doing it. I was like, oh, I'm a content creator too. And I was like, oh crap, I'm taking over their stream. This is not about me. I didn't get banned or blocked or anything, but it's just wise not to self-promote unless they're already talking about it, unless someone mentions you. So for me now, I have several streamers that know me by my name, my profile picture, and they'll see me in chat, and they've even graciously added me to their shout outs. So they'll put a command in Stream Elements and it'll say, hey, go check out Ronnie's channel. And that just blows my mind that they would take time out of their stream to promote me. Like, they're trying to grow their channel just like I am. It's just insane. That's the kind of community this is. So networking is not only beneficial to your channel, but I think it's beneficial to your relationships. It's beneficial to you as a person to get to know other people and to get to meet people that you would not have met otherwise. The sixth tip I have for you today is to start streaming if you haven't already. Now, this tip is going to be for people who already have a channel and they've been doing it for a little while. I didn't start streaming until maybe like 3 or 4 months in. It's just something that you got to have all the stuff ready for. You got to have a good Wi-Fi signal. You've got to have Stream Elements or Nightbot? I don't know. I use Stream Elements. You've got to get in there and learn it. You've got to get in there and figure it out. There's a lot of videos out there for you to learn how to use Stream Elements and Streamlabs OBS. That's what I use right now. It has taken me so long and I'm still not there, y'all. My streams are laggy. My voice happens way before the game happens. It's so annoying. It is such a learning curve and I'm trying my best. However, people still come to my streams. People still enjoy them and people will still engage with you if your stream is sucky. I am proof of that. So definitely start streaming if you haven't already, but go ahead and do some research and don't be afraid to start. That was something I was afraid of. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't want it to crash in the middle of the stream. Well, if it does, guess what? You can start over. Just like I had mentioned before with this community, they're very gracious and very accepting, and I'm sure everybody will understand. I also would suggest to test your streaming at different times, different days. The reason for this is because people are on YouTube at different times, and there is an analytic once you get a certain amount of videos in there and posted that will tell you when your viewers are on YouTube the most. So go by that and try to stream around those times so that everybody that follows you will actually already be on YouTube and they can connect with you easily. The next tip I have for you is to post on your other social networks. Take advantage of your Instagram, take advantage of your Facebook, your TikTok, post in other Facebook groups, all of the things that are happening on your channel. So something that I do is when I make my thumbnails, I'll go ahead and make a square version of it and I'll post it to my Instagram. It doesn't take that many more steps to make a square version of it, and it goes a long way. You have people that follow you on Instagram that may not be on YouTube at the time, and they can go and find you via Instagram, via Facebook, via TikTok. Utilize your other social networks and post to those and link your YouTube channel through all of that, and that'll get you some more traffic. The next tip I have for you is to invest in your channel. Now, I know that we're not all made of gold or cash. I don't have a cash cow in my apartment. I am a lowly millennial who doesn't know how to budget or save money. So when I say invest, that might scare some of you. However, I think it's important that you invest in your channel. A big investment is going to be starting your channel and purchasing those things that you need. So I made an investment with my capture card and with my headset. I did a lot of research on those items, but I had to put some money into my channel to get it started. And I think that it's also important to put money into your channel to keep it going. I'm not talking about dropping like $400 for a new Switch every 4 months. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about maybe supporting another YouTube content creator by joining a membership. That'll do some networking for you. That supports the other channel. It might give you some fresh ideas from their channel to help you with yours, and it just helps the community overall. I think that's a great investment. You may want to invest in some new editing software. Right now, I'm using iMovie. It freaking sucks, okay? It freaking sucks. So hopefully, pretty soon, I'll be investing in some new editing software. Maybe you need to get a new computer. That's definitely on my list. I'm using my MacBook Pro. It also sucks. It's not built for this. I really need to get a gaming computer, and it's on my list. That's a very expensive one, by the way. So yeah, I'll be saving for a while, but maybe you need to get a new microphone. I don't know. Another thing that you may want to think about investing is some more time. This is very precious. It is to me. Time is not always available. Time is a big deal. It can be hard to invest more time, and maybe you don't really have it, but maybe staying up a couple extra hours instead of going to bed at 9 o'clock like me. Maybe if I go to bed at, 10 or 11, I could use that hour to invest in my channel, and that could look like so many different things. That could look like going to Pinterest for new ideas. That could look like finishing up some of the touches on my island, editing a video that I need to finish up, doing a voiceover like I'm doing right now. Just taking the extra time to do these small things will make your channel grow. I really believe that. The last tip I have for you is arguably one of the best tips, in my opinion, and I saved it for last because I think that it's vital to the health and the growth of your channel, and that is to resist the urge to compare yourself to bigger channels. I struggle with this from time to time. I mean, I'm just a human, so you know. But one of the things that I've struggled with is comparing myself, but something I struggle with sometimes. But I occasionally do struggle with the comparison game. I will look at other people's channels and be like, oh my gosh, they're doing so much better than I am. What am I doing wrong? Or, oh my gosh, that person is so much more bubbly than me and they've got more subscribers. Maybe I need to be more bubbly. Or I'm like, oh my gosh, their island is so much better than mine. I'm going to do an island like theirs and then maybe my channel will blow up. In my opinion, all of those things I just said are just the wrong mindset. I think a better mindset is to celebrate when you see other people doing well. I think we should be happy for other channels that are doing well. And in the meantime, we can implement all of these other things that I just talked about to help our channels grow. But wishing you were someone else is not going to help things at all. Wishing you had the same success, wishing you had a bigger following, wishing all of these things is not going to make your channel grow. What is going to help your channel grow is a better attitude about your channel, about where you are. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy every single moment of your channel, because I promise you, if you talk to Kato, if you talk to Frago, if you talk to Taya, if you talk to some of these bigger channels, they would tell you to enjoy the journey, because I'm sure it's flown by for them. Enjoy the small steps. Enjoy what you have right now. I think that that's really vital to the health and the growth of your channel. Stop comparing yourself to the big dogs and enjoy where you are right now. It's gonna get better. You're gonna succeed. I'm a firm believer in saying things and manifesting things. I would say, tell yourself, my channel is gonna be successful. I have good ideas. I am excited about my channel. I support other channels. I can't wait for my channel to grow. This is exciting. I am good at this. I will be successful. Think of those things and meditate on those things. I firmly believe that those things will help your channel grow. I firmly believe that if you think on these things and that you practice the tips that I gave you today, that your channel will experience some major growth. Well, sorry that I got a little bit preachy on y'all there at the end. However, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have additional tips that you would give to a brand new YouTube creator that's starting out, or for somebody who already has a channel, just tips in general, I would love to hear them in the comments section below. I'm so glad that you joined me for today's video. I hope you're having a wonderful day or night wherever you are in the world, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!